Hi there, what's up? I'm in my car and I'm boiling. So my country is officially in a zombie apocalypse. You know what that zombie apocalypse is? Power cuts. I'm riding them out doing these videos because I can't chill in that shack. It's too hot. There's no ventilation, there's no power. And these power cuts are no longer predictable. They're just coming at us, rolling down a mountain like a boulder that has no resistance. Whatever. Newton's law of motion. An object in motion will stay in motion unless acted on by another force. So since nobody in South Africa wants to act upon the darkness of this land with the force that is Jesus, I guess the downward spiral of this country will continue. Anyway, this is the same day where I was recording that earlier message where I was huffing and puffing and blowing the house down. All I changed was my lipstick color, so it looks like it's different, but it's the same day. That last video, what was I talking about? How this country's judged and it's over? Anyway, totally a thing. Let's have a discussion. What am I hearing? Oh, whatever, just leave me alone. I cannot close these doors. It's so hot. It's hot. Yesterday I was talking about how South Africa ilaki because we don't get people just kind of passing away, exasperated from extreme heat or extreme cold when there's no power because we don't have extremity of weather. Well, today it's just violent. Anyway, I did say in terms of heat, and a person could faint, but maybe that's because it's in that ecosystem that I am in, Yamkuku. I spoke about how South Africa is officially in a zombie apocalypse. It is. Because right now, as I speak to you guys in this car where I refuse to lay my head down, sleep, or just kind of like flap like a fishy outside of the ocean, my last, breathe it. My family members are sleeping. They are literally sleeping because South African government puts South Africans to sleep during power cuts. And then you struggle to sleep at night, and then you're groggy the next day, and that's when you grab a knife and you drive it into another person's heart. Increase crime, why don't you? Do you, South Africa? So long Bailey, you with your zombie apocalypse. Anyway, whatever. What did I want to say? Just before coming here to record this message, I heard this song, Mariah Carey. Oh goodness, I want to lean on something. I heard, spread your wings and prepare to fly. You have become a butterfly. Literally just those words. And I was like, ooh, am I flying to another country or is it the rapture? I literally don't know. All I know is that I got this other dream in the middle of the night as I was sleeping. What I heard was a word of knowledge. That was a dream. And I was told that I'm going to be getting bought presents by people who pity me for the next 5 to 10 years. So spread your wings and prepare to fly. I think that's God telling me you're getting out of South Africa. I'm leaving. If I'm still going to be here for another 5 to 10 years, by here I mean the earth, I'm not going to be spending it all up in this gangster joint with a whole bunch of uncomfortable human beings, being the ones to purchase me tampons and buy me dumbbells because I want to keep working out and I'm turning 90. Dream on. Anyway, zombie apocalyptians. Don't know how you feel about your land, but South Africa feels very eerily like Pandora. Woo! Just before the Sky People invaded it, or during the time of the Sky People invasion, if they don't want to fight for their land, some random tiny little people are going to run the country. Literally, witches are tiny, because if you cannot rely on your God-given talents to make money, God-given talents to get game so you can hit on a woman and win, if you can't rely on your God-given talents to do things naturally, you was a tiny little sky person, and everybody else is the Navi, they're giant. Literally, witches reduce themselves into these small little things because they become insecure after bewitching everybody because they can't trust that whatever they are doing is going to work. What are you looking at, gentlemen, there at the back?
Hello?
Yeah? Seriously? Hello? From your car? No, call your girlfriend or whatever from a distance. I'm not interested. Anyway, witches are these minuscule human beings that insist on keeping themselves minuscule because they don't want to use their talents to acquire fairly what they want in life. They don't want to study so they can pass, so they cheat. They make the lecturer in school drunk so he can give them a good score. They roofie women. They put waza and hucha hacha in women's drinks spiritually so they can sleep with them. They steal wives, they steal jobs, they steal futures. They're little. And if you continue in that particular pursuit of yours, you will do nothing but be tiny in the end. You will inevitably end up tiny in the end. As South Africa nje ayina-tagged. Imagine, guys, this is South Africa. This is South Africa. So my little sister's busy collecting some kind of package that is being delivered to her, all right? And The person who is delivering it, I think, works for a postman company, obviously and very clearly so. And this postman company, Oki, instead of coming and knocking and dropping off the package since he was opened for at the gate, he just said hello from a distance. Zombie apocalypse, just a bunch of lazy people. Even postmen or delivery men don't deliver to the gate. They expect the people to whom they are delivering to come out. Sometimes when you deliver a package, the person is not home. Do you not then on that day have a prerogative to knock on the door? In the US, there was this one UPS delivery guy that fainted at like the doorbell side because there was like a heat wave or something, and the dude was seen through a ring camera doorbell thing fainting it up a storm because it was too hot. The guy got out of his car and he staggered his way about to like the doorpost of this house, and he fainted and then woke up again after a season, knocked on the bell and dropped the package off. In South Africa, they chill in their cars with the aircon like at maximum, and they're like, hello. This is a cursed land. It's cursed. You heard him. Hello. You heard him. The country is cursed. And right now, during this podcast, my sister is sleeping, or at least she like was, until the dude was like, hello. And it turns out that he was audible enough for her to go outside. So is my mom. Yeah, the country is breeding a whole bunch of lazy randos. Herein lies the deal. A little sleep and a little slumber and a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will overwhelm you. Poverty will come and snatch you up a storm like a bandit. That's what's good. This country is headed for poverty. Y'all might be like, but you so negative. South Africa ain't that bad. No, it is. It is that bad. It is that bad. Because delivery men got attitude. There was one the other day who hooted, did not even dare to come and open the gate since he was given permission to do so, but whoever sent him here to deliver food. It was food. I remember a time in the country when debonaires, upon you ordering a pizza, would open your gate if the gate was open and knock on your door and come in and be like, madam, this is your pizza roll. These days, these gangsters chill on their motorcycles or they chill in their cars and they hoot if they've got a hooter, or they just say hello, trusting their managed voices are going to be heard from a distance. I remember a day when the debonair's pizza delivery guy actually rang my doorbell. I opened, I was like, hi guy, and he was like, hello there. And then they had the brazen audacity to just kind of hover around expecting a tip. This is South Africa. There was a time anyway, some time ago, long ago, where there was like this statistic, and I say long ago because I remember I was a student at the time, when there was a poll that was done that was shared with us all, that South Africa is the worst country when it comes to consumer be happiness or whatever. Consumer happiness, worst country to be in. Our customer service bites, okay? Iya baita sana. Because our tellers are rude. Our what is this? Who are these guys that are chilling at the Home Affairs? The people who work for the government, they're rude. And international people who rock up on our shores, who are experiencing South African services, have also like a little bit of one or two things to say about our customer service. It was the worst in the world then. Well, just based on my observation from where I'm sitting now, it's the worst in the world now. This dude, Wago Chicken Nickin, I think he was an Uber Eats driver on a thingy mabob, scooter. Yazi, this guy, azangwa kokota, azangwa vuli gate, wahuta guys, from here, he hooted from this from this parking lot. My mom wasn't here, my little sister, nobody was here, it was just me, and my dirty little master, that at the time was just covered in, a cloak of dust, so it looked abandoned, was the only thing here. No noise coming from the yard at all, and this dude hooted. Like, first he was like, hello, hello. I overheard that hello, hello, but I mean, where are you knocking? This is a sectional title, and you could be like trying to call the lady next door, you could be trying to call the mama back there. I don't know who you'd be looking for. If you are looking for me, open the gate, or at least grab the lock if it's locked, or the chute if it's shot in, and be like, kitty, 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 so I can tell that you are knocking on my door. Instead, he just hovered around generalistically in this general region and was like, hello, hello, following when she took it up a notch and hooted. At which stage I suspected he might actually be looking for us, but there was no way I could tell. So I just ignored him. I did not go and order anything. How could I have ever fathomed that he was coming here? Because there was no one thing, not my sister, not my mom, no one that could actually Uber Eat, purchase like some KFC. I know I didn't do it, and if my little sister is not home, why would she have been the one to do it? Lo and behold, the neighbor from next door rocked up on some, "What are you doing? You are disturbing the peace." This poor little lady was flailing her hands in the sky at this delivery okay person. Following, she was like, "I'm here to deliver this food over here, and it's getting cold, and I'm in a hurry, man, I'm in a rush." She was rude to this lady. Literally, he is rude to his customer base. I'm here, I've got other clients, I've got other meat to go deliver, I've got other foods to deliver. And this lady was like, "Where are you trying to deliver at?" And he's like, "Number 20. That's the number that we stay at." And then this lady was like, she ended up just what this guy was supposed to do. She didn't even come to the yard, but she was like on the gate using the chute, following which I got out of the little shack, and she's like, "This guy's been waiting here for a minute." I was like, he did not do anything to suggest that it was me he was looking for, hence why you came out of your yard where you were at, imaginative of the fact that perhaps maybe it might be for you. That's what the customer service industry in this country is. You think we're not under judgment? These are just a few stories to help you understand just how under judgment South Africa is. Everything is falling apart. Trade and industry. Customer service is worse even than when I was like a student in the early 2000s. Akunanto that is still operating optimally, and you think you've got ukusasa ikamvaleno lisasebrug South Africa. You'll be thinking out in these streets with your 11 official languages that you can woo the world with how well you can speak 20,000 languages when you have no self-respect, no control, no dignity, no fear of God. All the best, you know what I'm saying? All the best. Next part.